Okay, well, I'm going to put my glasses on to do it. On June 2nd, 2022, Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, and Firearms issued a policy, and part of it says this: ATF will wear and activate body-worn camera recording equipment for purposes of recording their actions during the pre-planned execution of a search or seizure warrant or order. That policy was put in place almost 2 years ago. So it's pretty astounding to me to learn that no body-worn cameras were used in the raid on the Malinowski home on March 19th.
And the information that did come out through the DOJ, is that correct, at least according to Senator Cotton's post?
Yes, I believe the Department of Justice responded to an inquiry by Senator Cotton and informed him that there were no body-worn cameras used in the execution of the search warrant on March 19th.
And with that new law, I guess, so recent, are there other instances of similar, I guess the nicest would be negligence on the ATF's part since that law came out, or is this kind of maybe the first?
I was familiar with the policy, and I assumed after 2 years that that was standard operating procedure. I'm shocked that we could be 2 years down the road. This was a policy that was put in place specifically because of the Breonna Taylor shooting in Louisville, Kentucky in 2020. This administration made it a point to emphasize the importance of her death and that changes needed to be made, and this was one of the principal changes. So it defies belief that we'd be in 2024 and ATF would be kicking in someone's door at 6 in the morning and not wearing body cameras.
And I wonder, has the Malinowski family seen the post or responded in any way yet?
I've actually been in court today, and I haven't had any opportunity to talk to the Malinowski family, so I don't know what their reaction is.
I think the investigation was with the state police right now. They forward their findings to the county prosecutor. In light of this, did you find it? What do you expect kind of going forward? Do you expect charges to potentially be filed? Or?
I wouldn't want to speculate about what the Pulaski County prosecutor is going to do with this investigation file when he gets it, but I don't think he's going to have an easy job. I think this is going to be require a lot of close scrutiny. The reaction of people in the city and in the state to what happened is evidence that something's probably not right here, and the prosecutor's going to have to take a close look at it.
And I wonder, I think I'm sort of overlapping with the question I asked yesterday, but the ATF has kind of a reputation. I wonder, kind of in that vein, do you kind of, I don't know how I can ask, do you see kind of a systemic issue or institutional issue with the ATF? Why do you think in this particular instance maybe they would possibly be justified for not having body cams on during that search warrant execution?
I don't know of any reason for the ATF to not wear body cams on this operation, but I don't know any reason for them to seek a federal search warrant in a gun show case. And I don't know any reason for them to execute that warrant at 6 in the morning with 10 carloads of armed agents and kick in someone's door with no warning. So I can't explain their conduct in any way. They're going to have to do that.
Let's see here. Any comment on kind of just this news kind of came up quite quickly after that call for body cam footage was made yesterday by a lot of Arkansas legislators. Do you think that the pressure has kind of led to this revelation? Or?
Well, the Malinowski family is very grateful that the congressional delegation, members of the Arkansas congressional delegation, probably spearheaded by Senator Cotton, and then obviously multiple members of the Arkansas state legislature yesterday and Attorney General Tim Griffin have called attention to this and have continued to demand answers from ATF. And I don't think they're going to stop until they get those answers.
And any kind of, might seem kind of silly, but any broad comment on kind of holding federal agencies, law enforcement accountable perhaps?
Well, look, I'm a pro law enforcement guy, and I think most of us consider ourselves to be law and order people. But we give very powerful tools to the government. And I'll tell you something else that's important. The Fourth Amendment to the Constitution, the Bill of Rights, the Constitution. And it says that you should be safe in your home from unreasonable search and seizure. I think that includes not having my door kicked in at 6 in the morning and having somebody blow my brains out on the wall. And so we should be pro law enforcement, but we should be ever vigilant to protect our constitutional rights. And this case is an example of the need to go take a really hard look at what we're doing.